Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gabe with Nerd Tech, and I'm making you a video today on GoHighLevel. I have a ton of people reach out to me, and they're like, "Gabe, I love GoHighLevel. I love the videos you're putting out on all the automations, the AI voice, the chat bots, all the automations on the leads. I just don't know where to even get started with the CRM." I do work with a lot of small businesses that maybe they're blue collar or they're not really active in working on the CRM because they have to be out in the field, but they know the importance that when the lead comes in through their website or phone call or wherever it may be, they do know it's important to keep track of that stuff. So I just wanted to make a quick video to kind of show you like what I would do if I was getting started and kind of the advice that I give a lot of people. So the number one tip I have is when you are brainstorming about, okay, do I want to hire Gabe to build this out or do I want to build out myself? Doesn't matter. Either way, you want to start with the plan. And I found that people work really well with bubble charts. So if you create a bubble chart that says the lead comes in from here, it hits a new lead stage pipeline, and then I want it to do this, this, and this. And then after it's been qualified, I want it to go here, and I want it to do this, this, and this. So you start creating this bubble chart flow, a flow chart, and you start mapping out the life cycle of the lead, where you want it to go, and any automations you want to happen to it. Really helps me out because number one, if I'm building it out for you, it gives me a very clear idea on exactly what to do. But it really helps you out if you decide to build it out because when you jump in to GoHighLevel, it's daunting. There's a lot here. And I find that people just kind of build chaotically. They have an idea, they do it, they have another idea, they do it, they piece it all together, and it's just a mess. But if you can put it down on paper or through some sort of software that does bubble charts, it really helps organize your ideas and it gives you a good starting point. So that's my number one tip is bubble charts to start with, just to formulate your ideas and your thoughts. And just know too that with technology and where it's going these days, software is almost able to run your entire business. So you're building a machine. It really is important that you give this some thought, put some into really thinking about this and what you want it to do. Because if it's thought out well, you can have a pretty streamlined business that operates with a lot of automations. And if you're a 1 or 2 man operation, it could make you seem like you have 30 employees because of how well it's put on GoHighLevel with the automations in place, doing things in the background, sending out emails, text messages. It could feel like to somebody else that you have multiple employees working for you when it's just a really well thought out machine for your business. So it can be very important. So one of the best things about GoHighLevel is once you've kind of thought out your process, you have this area called contacts. Now, this is my test contact, fake information, but you have this area where you can dump your leads. So you can connect GoHighLevel to external sources like uh, websites, or if a phone call comes in, it can automatically create a lead. So you can set it up so they automatically funnel here. Well, maybe you just have a list you want to upload. You can import that list here as well. So, and then maybe you want to connect things up to funnel in leads later, but maybe you just want to start with a list. So, either which option, this is kind of the first place to start where you dump your contacts in here. You know, you want a name, you want a phone number, email if you can get that, the industry, the business, details, notes. When we click into this contact, this is where you start to become organized with your leads, where you collect information about the contact here. We can have tasks about the contact, notes, schedule appointments, even save documents and contracts here as well. So this is kind of the first step just in organizing your business leads. Then once you start formulating kind of the machine and how you want it to work and the flow of things, that's where it turns into building out pipelines and stages. And you're going to find those in the opportunities. So right here in this drop down, these are called stages. And in each, or I'm sorry, these are called pipelines. And in each pipeline, you have stages. The stages, think of them as like the flow of how you want the lead to go. In this particular pipeline, I have new leads, and we're tracking the different types of sources where those leads are coming in. So you can see that if this is, this is just one example of how business might be set up. Once those leads come in, they might be one attempt to try to contact them, and you might have unresponsive leads. If you have I have an example here of a follow-up pipeline where you might have be following up with leads. You set a next action date. When that action date comes due, it comes here. You give them a call. Maybe you have an automated text go out, or maybe you have a pipeline stage. This one I call cold leads auto follow up. In cold leads auto follow up, we can set up automations where they get emails, text messages, or even voicemails on a cadence to where your business and what you're offering your leads is staying at the top of their mind, so that when they are ready to take action, they're going to get that, every 30 days or so. Be sure not to bug them, especially if they're cold. Maybe 30, 60 days, you're just dripping in different messages so that it's just a reminder, very casual, of whatever your offering is. So, and then, not interested, dead, or just a couple other examples there. But, maybe you want this to create a task, or you want it to send out an email. That's where the power of the automations are. And if we look over here on the left, we have automations. And I just want to show you a very quick example of how you can get started with automations. Because if you can get the concept of first dumping your contacts into a place and then putting those contacts through a pipeline system with automations, you're going to have a really, really good start to how to use GoHighLevel and how to start automating things and streamlining your business. So that last piece of the puzzle is the automations. So let's say we want to create a new automation. We'll click create workflow. They have some recipes in here. You can look at those. They're really helpful, so you can see what's possible. I'm going to do a start from scratch and click got it. We're going to name this one new lead automation. And we're going to just say SMS. So let's say we need to add a trigger. So what's going to trigger this to happen? For this trigger, we're going to do stage has changed. And we're going to say, actually, no, scratch that. I'm going to do opportunity has been created, opportunity created. So we're going to do opportunity created in the pipeline called new leads. And in this pipeline, we want to do this automation in the stage of, say, SMS leads. All right, so now when an SMS lead comes in, it's going to create an opportunity in that stage, and then we want something to happen next. Well, maybe we want to tag it. One of the first things I always do to contacts is I want to tag them. So maybe we have a tag called SMS lead, and we add that tag, and then we can always go find any of our leads based off of what tags they have. You can also put SMS as the source in the contact. So contacts have a source. We can do a contact field, and we can update the source of the contact as SMS. So now we have a tag and a source. We can find that contact two different ways. Now, really the fun stuff, we want to do something. So maybe we want to send an SMS. So after you've connected GoHighLevel's internal phone system and you've got A2P approved, you'll be able to send an SMS message. Click SMS. You can use this little price tag, custom variables, click inside the contact and use their first name. You can say, thanks for your interest. I will have someone reach out soon. When is the best time to talk? All right, so everyone knows what speed to lead is. And if you don't, speed to lead just means lead comes in, we quickly want to engage that lead because people get bored, they Google another business, they want communication fast. So what we're doing is we're sending them a text message as soon as the lead comes in. We're letting them know, hey, we got your interest, whatever that was that came in. I'm just writing general things here. I'll have somebody reach out. When can we contact you? So people like to know that they've been acknowledged. The business has seen that they filled out a form or texted, and they're getting a response to that quickly. So we save this. They get that text message, and now you've just automated one little piece. And you can see where this starts with a trigger, a few actions, and an automation. You basically just replaced a person that is now sending a manual text message. Maybe your business relies mostly on email. You could do the same thing. There's an email, action, send email. Now, one thing to note of, maybe you want an internal notification. So a lead comes in, you want to be notified immediately. You're a small business owner, you don't work on the computer every single day, you're out in the field, but you want to know when these leads are coming in. So that is called an internal notification. And internal notifications are SMSs and emails. Notifications not going to be helpful if you're not working in the system because you have to be on a computer for that. So most people for internal notifications use email or SMS. It's the same thing as the email and SMS action that you're sending to the client, except this email and SMS action is going to be sent to you. So you can have an email, the from name, from email, do a subject line. Subject could be like notification, new lead. You can even put the lead's custom value in here. New lead. You can do custom value, contact, full name. So when it comes across, you can see that name. You could even do like source and put in the contact source if you wanted to see that right there in the subject line. And then you come down here and say, we have a new lead. Here are the details. And then you can do name, email, phone, source, notes, anything that you're gathering. Maybe it's a form. You put in, you can map this stuff to the form information that comes through custom fields. But you can kind of see how you can really start tailoring this and getting information sent to you, notifications, and triggering actions as well. So I really hope that this was helpful. I know that a lot of this is basic information to maybe more experienced people out there, but I talk to even a lot of agency owners that don't even know where to get started helping their clients or how to charge for the services or anything like that. So I really feel like that just going back to the basics and kind of understanding that very simply you can automate a lot of stuff in your business, dump contacts into a certain place. It just shows you a really good overview on just how to get started. So I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or you do need help, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to.